When it comes to field to fork expertise, no one does it better than British farmers. And what better time of year to celebrate that fantastic seasonal produce than Christmas? Now I'm going to share with you some of my top tips and ideas and twists so that you can quickly and easily at home cook up your own seasonal storm. Talking of best of British, beer in this country has never had it so good. So we're going to get stuck into the grain rather than the grape and match it up with our own festive feast. And who better to help me out with that than beer sommelier extraordinaire, Steve Livens. Steve, welcome. Thanks for coming along.
No worries.
Beer sommelier, what's that all about?
Well, I tell you, Richard, there is over 900 breweries now in the UK. There's never been a better opportunity to try the amazingly diverse range of flavours, beer styles, the different types. They're absolutely awesome and matches with food. There's so much fun to be had.
And it's British, it's local, and we're having British local food, so it's got to go, hasn't it?
Locally sourced ingredients, locally produced product, definitely.
Fantastic. Well, I'm starting off with breakfast here. Now, I mean, beer and breakfast, are we allowed?
Absolutely, absolutely. You're often going to start with a glass of champagne. Why not go wild, consider something a bit different?
I'm going to start off with one of my favourite breakfast dishes. It's light, we're going to give it a festive feel. It's scrambled eggs and smoked salmon with some chives on toast.
Beautiful.
So, for me, Steve, those scrambled eggs are ready. Really loose, really runny. Like I say, residual heat will keep them cooking. In with some chopped chives, again, for a bit of Christmas luxury.
Lovely.
And then here we have some lovely hot buttered toast. So straight onto there. For me, always smoked salmon over the top of the eggs, not into them. I don't think that smoked salmon should be cooked. So I like it like that, and I like the contrast of textures as well. Black pepper. We're just going to garnish that with a lovely little sprig of parsley there, just to give it a bit of extra colour. Now we're going to get stuck in. I've got the fighting irons there, Steve. Excellent. So what have you got on the beer front there?
Well, I've got two beers for you to try. The first is really an alternative to that kind of traditional champagne. This is a beautiful Cornish lager made with locally sourced barley. It's got a beautiful dry, light, delicate flavour to it, which is going to sit nicely with those eggs, but it's also got a little lemony, citrusy note in the background, which is going to cut into that salmon, just lift that, work with the herbs really nicely, I think.
It looks so great in that glass. You wouldn't normally, traditionally, think of serving beer in a glass like that, but it totally works.
Absolutely. And why not? It's a celebratory product.
Does it taste better out of a glass like that? I don't know, it's working for me, and look at those little bubbles going up there.
I think so.
Let's try that with the eggs. I reckon that is going to work a treat, I really do.
If bigger citrus notes are your thing, you might want to try this with a blonde beer, which has got more grapefruit, more of those sort of citrusy, lemony flavours to it. Again, I think has got enough dry, biscuity base there to go with eggs, and just to complement those herby, salmony flavours. Yeah.
Complements the eggs beautifully. And it's hard matching wine and eggs. It really is, but that is perfect.
Beer's so much easier.
Well, cheers, mate. What a great way to start the day.
Cheers to you.